Hey house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother 16 updates and spoilers. We have 3 house guests of the day: Tim Gersh, Douglas Weber, and Steelers1249. Alright, so Douglas wants to know, okay, Douglas brings up, actually, this thing that happened quite a while ago. Jocasta was freaking out a little bit because she heard that Brittany was telling people this story about how she had to take money out of her kid's piggy bank to buy groceries or something, and Jocasta was saying, that's my story and she stole that from me, and she was really upset about it. And Douglas is wondering, did Brittany steal that story from Jocasta? I don't think this issue has ever been resolved. I haven't seen Brittany address this on Twitter or anything. Maybe she has and I missed it, I don't know. But maybe they both have similar stories. I don't think that's that uncommon to like borrow money from your children, so I don't know. It's very interesting though, so maybe we'll get an answer to that after the season's over. And Steelers1249, aka Adam, happy 17th birthday! I hope you have a wonderful day. And Adam wants to know, if I could pick the twist for next season, what would it be? I really want to see a back to basics season. I'm open to an all-stars cast, but I think I still want to see all newbies. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. So, Derrick's plan to get everyone to think that Victoria hates him is in full swing. So he's talking to Victoria and he's like, you're doing a really good job. The guys are definitely noticing a difference. And she's like, well, it's really difficult not talking to you, especially since I'm going home this week and I'm not going to see you for a while. And he's just like, yeah, it's whatever. Keep up the good work. And I think Frankie's going to be talking to you about it soon, so just keep it up with Frankie and tell him how you can't believe them getting rid of you and you hate me and all that. Bye. Alright, so Derrick talks to Frankie about the fabricated Victoria situation, and Frankie's like, yeah, Victoria was telling me that she really wants to talk to me at some point. And Derrick's like, well, I can be there for the conversation if you want. But Victoria's not really talking to me right now, and Derrick reiterates to Frankie what he supposedly told Victoria in that conversation that he was hyping up. He was like, yeah, I told her I gotta stick with the guys, and Cody's more deserving of Final Four than her, so I'm voting her out. So Derrick also makes it clear he does not want all of the guys present for this conversation with Victoria. He doesn't think it's necessary. He doesn't want them to gang up on her and make it like a brigade situation from a few seasons ago. He's like, it's not like that. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want that because he's worried that something could blow their cover. I don't know. I feel like the more people you add, the more risky it is. People are going to compare notes, and he doesn't want that. So yes, okay. So yesterday, Izzy the dog was there to play with the house guests and be one of the most entertaining house guests of the season. So she ended up staying until about 4:30 p.m. and then she left the building. And I gotta say, I wish we could vote for Izzy for America's favorite player and the winner of Big Brother 16. She added so much fun to the feeds for the day. She brightened up everything, and it was awesome to see her there. So if you want to see more of her, you should check out Frankie's HOH photos on CBS.com because they were taking a lot of pictures with her. So right before she left, Cody gave an eviction speech. They all said their goodbyes, and Izzy left through the front door. Don't go! So I'm thinking that she didn't stay longer than she did because she's like a show dog. She's like an actress, and I'm sure there are limits on how long she can work in one day. And she definitely got to take breaks throughout the day. I think she would go on like potty breaks and like rest breaks. I don't know. She got to leave for a little while and then she would come back out. So I think she's definitely part of a union or something. So after Izzy left, Victoria went up to the HOH room to talk to Frankie. This is all part of the plan, and it was very dramatic. There was lots of fake crying from Victoria, but I think Frankie was buying it. So she was telling him how She wasn't expecting that she wasn't going to have Derrick's vote. She thought she was going to have it no matter what. She didn't even have to campaign for it. And then he stabbed her in the heart when he told her that she was going home and he was getting rid of her. So she was like, when it matters, he's not there for me. She's talking about how she's really hurt and she feels really embarrassed that she got played. Now, I'm listening to these things and I'm thinking, this is how you should actually feel. But the sad thing is that she is just acting this way to help Derrick after she's gone. So Frankie tells her, oh, I'm so sorry, like you need to separate personal and game. And at this point in the game, people have to turn on each other. That's just how it is. It's the nature of the game. So Frankie reminds her, you know, Derrick did vote to keep you safe twice before. And she's like, I don't care. This is about now. So she was like, yeah, maybe I should have realized it when Derrick nominated me. Again, these are things that she should actually be thinking and feeling, but she's just spitting out these lines that Derrick gave her. So then she goes in for the kill. She's got to talk about her jury vote. So she's like, I can separate personal from game, and when I'm on the jury, I'm going to vote for the best game player and how they worked their way to the end. You know, it's not going to be a personal thing. So Frankie hears that and he swoops in for that vote. He's like, oh, Victoria, I love you so much. You're the best. Alright, did I mention my sister's Ariana Grande? So later, Victoria was called into the diary room very briefly, and Frankie's like, guys, Victoria is pissed. He's like, especially at you, Derrick. So it sounds like the plan's working. The guys are actually falling for this. So then Victoria has her chance to report this Frankie conversation to Derrick. He's freaking thrilled about it. He's like, perfect. Okay, I have to get out of here. Love you. Bye. So she's like smiling like a goon. She's like, I love you too. She just seems really pleased with her work, and it's sad. So Frankie has his turn to talk to Derrick privately about his conversation with Victoria, and he's like, Derrick, Victoria pretty much hates you right now. And Derrick, again, he's thrilled when he hears this. He's milking it. He's like, yeah, I don't really care because Donnie and Nicole and Hayden all hate me too. It's whatever. I'm not going to get any jury votes. He just keeps playing that up. So Frankie's like, oh, yeah, okay, we'll see. So then Big Brother was like, we need to liven things up here a little bit. So it's time for a booze delivery. They got some beers and a small bottle of wine for Victoria. So this is just really random, but this is like the second or third time that I've heard Caleb say this, and it's just so funny that I had to mention it again. Caleb likes to imagine the TVGN viewers sitting on the couch, possibly in their underwear at home, eating Cheetos and holding a can of Diet Coke in the other hand with their dog next to them, just watching the show. What? Something tells me that that's how Caleb watches TV, because, like, he's mentioned it too many times. So, back to the game. Derrick was moving on to give Caleb his spiel about not having enough jury votes to win. He was like, yeah, $50,000 would be life-changing for me. No one likes me in the jury, so that's all I'm gonna get. Did I happen to mention I won't get any jury votes? So, I mean, Caleb is sold, okay? Just relax. So, he tells Caleb, there's no more throwing competitions from here on out. Like, you need to give it your all, even if they have prizes. Don't be tempted. Don't throw it. Because you know, Caleb loves those prizes, and he might throw it for the right price. So Derrick needs Caleb to win these competitions to keep bringing him along, because I think he's right in thinking that Caleb will probably bring him at least to the final 3, if not the final 2. So there wasn't much else going on last night. Lots of studying. They were playing catch for a while with one of the plastic lemons from the backyard. And then they had a very, very long discussion about people from previous seasons, from this season, saying potentially offensive things on the feeds, and they hope that they haven't said anything. They're like, if I've said anything, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. So then everyone went to bed pretty early last night. Yay. So today is a live show day. The feeds have been on and off. They've been cleaning. Not much excitingness going on. But there's going to be some good stuff tonight. We've got the Big Brother Rewind. And a lot of people are debating online if we're actually going to see an eviction tonight. Because some people are saying that they're just going to do the HOH competition and we're not going to have time to see the whole thing play out. But I could have sworn I heard Julie say last week that they're going to squeeze all, like, a whole week's events in one episode the same way they would with a double eviction. So that's what I was thinking, but we'll see. We're also going to get to see jury footage. Yes! And Dan Giesling. Yay! So it should be exciting. Let me know in the comments who you guys want to see go home. And until tomorrow on the other side, much love.
Edit.